Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to this reading. So hope that you're having an amazing day, and today's reading will be about your next relationship, what it is going to be like, and I will also try to get some time frame as well at the end. But I would like to just give it a heads up by saying that what I mean by a relationship is not for like one night stand or a couple of week hangouts and let's not see each other again. So it is going to be something that the both parties would like to commit, in which sense it is, in whatever sense it is. So I just wanted to put it out there. So this is going to be group number 1 with this stone that I really am not good with the stones and I do not know its basically name. And this is going to be group number 2 with the clear quartz. And this is going to be group number 3 with the fluorite crystal. So fluorite stone. So you can pause the video, you can do your selection as you wish, and whenever you're done with it, you can find the timestamps down below in the description box so that I will see you at your reading. Hello group number 1. If you've chosen this pile with this little stone that I do not know its name, then this is going to be a reading. Before I start with your reading, I would like to tell you how I felt during your meditation. And they are just general messages, so they do not have to resonate with everyone who's going to watch it. So just take it only if they're resonating with you. I felt that I heard actually like uptight. So you might be at a period of your life right now that you're trying to control too many things and you might be having a stress or anxiousness, or this might be your normal operation point that maybe you really are type of a person that likes to get things done. So like on to the point always. I heard high standards. So you might be having high standards towards love or like any kind of relationship towards in your life. But I also heard that your guides, your angels, whatever you're believing is just like telling that we are just being honest and we love you also. And I feel like you want a real deal. And also I heard like, are you ready for it? Are you ready for what you're wanting? Which means like the real deal. It feels like it is on its way and it is coming. So I will start with a reading by basically first reading your current energy towards a love. So that you can also be more sure about if this is really your reading or not. And plus, I believe that sometimes we are really not sure. We are not even aware of what kind of energies we are in. If we are letting ourselves open to receive love from others, if we are really freely giving it, or if we are blocking ourselves. So sometimes we are really not aware of it. That's why I just wanted to make some kind of like an intro check. And these cards, I will read them towards your reading. But I will first start with your current energy towards love. Okay. So for group number 1, what's their current energy towards love? Their guides, their angels, and their higher self. What's their current energy towards love? Okay, this is the first card. I will just take 2 more and then open them up all at once. And actually, when I was just doing the, okay, this is the chariot in reverse. When I was just doing the getting the cards for you, it was like very fast. So I was kind of excited about seeing this reading, how's it going to unfold. Oops. Maybe this also wants to show up. And the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So your first card is it's 8 of of Swords, and then the Chariot in reverse, and we have Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Cups upright. Okay, so nines might be significant for you, and there is like a progression from 8 to 9 in here as well. First of all, you have a tendency to get lost or overthink with this Eight of Swords in here. So this like uptight message or the high standards message, if it's resonating with you, you might be in a tendency of trying to control many things in your life as well as in your love life. So when something doesn't go in the way that you want it, you might be creating scenarios on your mind, or you might be too ready to cut off that person without even giving him or her a chance, even the first chance, because I feel like your heart space might be a bit like a, I don't want to say blocked, but it might be a bit closed off. So, for example, until like months ago, I wasn't even sure when I was keep hearing that, yeah, your heart might be blocked, you might be just blocking blessings, your heart center might be closed off. I was just hearing it, I was acknowledging it, but I wasn't even sure that what it actually means until I get some kind of examples. For example, not giving someone a chance, even a friend, a family member, let's say, okay, family member, you already know them, but like a new person who's about to come into your life, not giving a chance to get to know them by putting your biases aside. This is one kind of like indication of you might of the fact that you might be having a closed heart because you don't want to get hurt and you are not open to be hurt. I mean, we don't trust basically, we cannot guarantee that the other person is not going to hurt us. The only thing we can do is that we trust ourselves. In case of this happens, we can basically gather ourselves up and continue from where we left off. So this is that kind of an energy. You know, you're in this little cocoon, and basically all the swords are out on the floor, but only you are basically keeping yourself trapped in here because the other swords is up in the air. So your mind is kind of like up in the air, and if you wish, you can basically choose to grow in your own world and basically grow some wings and fly away from here. And those swords are not going to hurt you. But as long as you chose, basically it's your choice, it's your decision to stay in this place, then it is likely that the things might not evolve or change. I hope I was clear with it. I hope I didn't mumble too much. With the Chariot in reverse, if there's an offer right now to you, because there is like Ace of Pentacles as a necklace on this horse, if there's an offer right now, you don't feel like taking it, you don't feel like proceeding with it. And you're not like focusing on the upside of the things. You might be feeling maybe things are going too fast, etc. So you are not in a place of a heart of trusting someone or even trusting yourself in that sense to move on with an offer or kind of open your heart up. You might be focusing too much on the past, but not taking actions towards not living in the present, let's say. You might be worried about the future as well because your focus might be too much on the past. What I'm seeing is that you are a financially independent and stable person, or at least you are not maybe giving yourself enough credit for what you're already achieved. But one thing is that there is something missing in your home life. Whenever you're alone, whenever you're by yourself, there is something that is still not satisfying you because you wish that there will be something more. Maybe someone else to share it with, or maybe you're not doing your passion, but since these cards are representing your energy towards Allah right now, I'm seeing that there is something missing in your home life. Maybe you want to have a stable relationship with someone, like you want the real deal, like you can live together, you can share your days with one another after your day ends, you want to talk with them, you want to share the things. This is your wish fulfillment. And I feel like it's done this way, but it is also like on your hands of opening your heart. Trusting your intuition is one thing, but we can trust our intuition also take risks at the same time. I feel like you were kind of a person that will just keep filling her or his own cup all of his or her life. But now you want someone to share that load with. Or yeah, you're not type of a person who's just saying that, okay, like I can be it's not lonely, but I can be alone for the rest of my life, or I'm not gonna like focus on the relationship right now, I'll focus on myself, I don't want it. No, you want something. You want something more to bring into your life, because you already have you already have an independence, so you want to share it with someone else right now. And with this Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing that you are looking on the empty side of the glass right now. You might be a little bit pessimistic towards how the things have been evolving in your life until this point. So one kind of message is that your guys are saying that they do not want you to stay in this pessimistic mood, because you actually have too much love to offer, and there is a beautiful potential of a love. But first of all, I'm just drawn to the blue color in this card, and first of all, the communication of what you want actually can be coming from a bit like a loving place. I have no idea about you guys, but sometimes when we just tell things about like what we want out from a relationship to the other person, we might not recognize actually the fact that it might hurt them, or if like something they said, for example, was basically hurting us or not served us for that moment. When we try to give some explanations to them, our explanations might be hurtful as well. So like a talking from a place of heart-centered and talking with the intention of a love only is one another thing. It just came randomly, but also the other message is that you're right now manifesting your future relationship. But it's going to sound cheesy, but that's true. When you focus on your self-love first, yeah, filling your own cup, but of course we need the other people, because we are humans, so we are social creatures. But when you focus on self-love more and more and learn to actually trust yourself, then you're inviting that your happily ever after in here. But that was your current energy towards love, and I hope that it was resonating. So if it was, then it means this is your reading. You can keep staying on it. And now I will check actually the nature of this connection. So how this connection is going to be your next relationship. This card is going to be representing that. And I might be little need an explanation from the guidebook. Not so good. I'm not so good with the astrology cards, but the Gemini, I think. So I'm feeling like this is going to be a balanced connection, and this is going to be a very intellectual connection that you can basically share and thrive on, like exchanging opinions with one another. So you or the person you're going to come into contact with might be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So they are going to be the person that thrives on basically doing new things, or like exploring or learning new things. So there might be a challenge that you guys might be challenging each other in that sense as well. So they want to achieve the person that you're going to come into contact with in a relationship. They would like to achieve many things in life that I feel like they might be having high standards for themselves as well. But, where is the guidebook here? also I would like to see anything more that I might need to share. So what is most important to a Gemini is an exchange of ideas and communication. However, they like to discuss ideas but tend to be poor listeners. So Geminis are fascinated by their own thoughts rather than the ideas of others. As a Geminis, they are curious about everything. They tend to be experts on a number of different topics. So they also love stories and gossip. Those intelligent minds should always be fed, whether with gossipy tales or most erudite or philosophical pursuits, like both. So they usually have a small computer on their person to access social media and play games. So this might be the characteristic of a person that you're going to engage with. Let me see. When this card comes up, you may be the object of a discussion, or you may have to talk your way of a sticky situation. This is not so much relating to this reading. I'm looking out for anything about love messages in here. But okay, so it seems like in general there are no like a specific love messages, but yeah, as it was like said before by the guidebook and by me, that the communication is going to be the main thing. Like basically pushing yourselves in a way that you can like constantly basically learning or doing things. Maybe also one thing is that in order to keep that relationship alive, which I mean that what you both will like to do during the relationship might be, going on different activities, kind of often. So I don't think that you guys are going to be kind of couples who like to, let's say, all the time sit at home and watch some TV and do nothing. So you are going to be some kind of like a active couples, and you both wanted it. So there is not going to be any friction or like a difference of expectations in that sense, I feel. And with this card, it is going to be representing what this relationship is going to be for you. So what it is going to teach you, number one. Okay, so that's a soul journey card. With this card, it's mostly telling me that this is first of all like fated connection that it had to be. And Gemini's card is also represented by lovers in the tarot deck. So if you believe in the soulmates or the twin flame, this is also one another thing. I really do not like to go into labels because we have many soulmates all of our lives, including the friendships. Not all of them meant to stay in our lives. They meant to come and teach us something. Also, in case of the twin flames, not everyone which has a twin in this incarnation meant to be with them in this lifetime. Most of the time, they have a very hard journey with them as well. So that's why I don't want to just bring up too much of the labels, but there are also like a beautiful, happily ever examples as well, many of them. But with the soul journey card, one thing is that this is like a very much of a destined connection, which means that it is going to teach you actually many things throughout this relationship. It might be even awakening something within you just to be around that person, just to be with that person. You can see that like there are many other souls walking on the same path with you. One thing is that I feel like this person is someone you already knew from many other past lives. This is not going to be your first time meeting with them. When you met with them, I'm having chills all over. Oh gosh. When you met with them, it's going to be like, I know this person from somewhere. This is going to be like an instant attraction, and whoever you met before, is going to be like there's going to be an alternate difference between who were you dealing with in the past, your exes, your other dates versus this person. There's going to be very instantaneously sharper, stronger energy that differentiates this person from the many other previous experiences you have. They have a quite different energy. They have a quite different impact on you, and which I feel the same that from your side to them as well. Usually in this oracle deck, the soul journey card also represents the Akashic records, like diving deep into them. If you ever heard of the Akashic records, or you would like to be interested in taking one kind of Akashic records reading as well, there you can basically search in Google and to find someone trusted if you would like it, because that might be kind of like a mind opening. Akashic Records is basically, as much as I can remember, is basically the book of records of our whole past incarnations, including this incarnation. What we have been doing is just like a little recording of ours. So not many of us remember our past lives. Some of us doesn't have as much past life experiences as the other ones, and it always just changes. But I feel like you are a soul that has been incarnated a couple of many times, and in many incarnations of you, either on Earth or in the different planets, you were with that person. That this is one thing. And oops, let me soul journey. I would like to quickly see if there is something else. This is a life lesson I learned from this experience, it says. So right now, it says that you're experiencing a life lesson, whatever the outcome. Know that this lesson is for a reason. So even if you are unaware of it, it's important that you become mindful of your experiences and acknowledging the decisions and actions that have led you to this moment. So asking yourself what it is I need to learn from this situation. How am I affected by it, and what can I do to help me to correct this negative course of an action, or how I can improve my soul's connection to my higher purpose. So basically, I feel like this relationship of yours, the next relationship, is going to be quite different than the previous ones, and it might be challenging you in so many ways. It might be challenging of your previous experiences, that this might be quite different, that you don't know how to deal with in some kind of situations. That's why it's going to bring up a lot of learning on your side if you're willing and accepted to go with it. I really hope that that was clear enough. Right now, I would like to move on with the tarot and see a bit more details about what is this next relationship is going to be like. So group number one's their guides, their angels, and their higher self. What is the next relationship for group number one is going to be like? What's the next relationship for group number one is going to be like? Okay, quite many. We have Knight of Swords in reverse. And this is the Deviant Moon Tarot deck, so the images might be a little bit scary for some, but they are lovely cards. They're just a depiction. I just wanted to put it out there. It's the Devil, and I love this deck. Okay, one more. This is the Seven of Wands. Okay, I'll get clarifications for them. For the Knight of Swords in reverse. What I heard is that it can bring out one of your deepest buried triggers. So the triggers you even forgot that you had. the things that you thought that you've already overcome in the past, or you already swept it under the rug and you already forget it there, and you were wishing that you're never going to basically open them back again, it is going to be brought up to the surface with the presence of this relationship in your life and with the presence of this person. Three of Swords. This is the Four of Swords. For the Devil as well, please. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. And for the Seven of Wands, pretty quick. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. So this person, you might be meeting with this person come kind of out from the blue. With the Knight of Swords in reverse, you might not be even expecting that you're going to have such kind of like a connection. It might be just kind of like a boom effect in your life, and you're like, what the hell? I was just resting here. I was just resting here with the Four of Swords. I was not ready for that kind of like a connection. I thought that I needed the rest. I needed to take a break from this thing. I just want the real deal. And like, they are everything that I even didn't know that I needed it. I wished for. It's like even more than it. But I'm not sure if I'm stable enough in my life to deal with it right now. Because there are many conditioning when it comes to love in your past. Many conditioning, many things, the traumas. We all have traumas. But there were codependent tendencies on your sides in your past relationships. So this with this new relationship that is coming, it is going to brought them up back into the surface, even things that you thought that they were just dealt with. So there is a lot of healing which is going to take place with this new relationship of yours. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's basically going to close out one chapter of your life. And can you see the similarities? Here's a devil card, the devil, and here's a little devil on the top of the Wheel of Fortune. It's basically you're just turning the wheel for your own sake in this time, because by acknowledging our shadow side, by acknowledging the fact that what this person might be triggering within you and not basically running away from it, you are going to be allowing one chapter of your life in your love life to be closed and starting a new chapter with more self-acceptance, self-loving, and self-confidence. And when I'm saying self-confidence, it's a confidence in yourself, not the confidence that you show it to others, not a mask that you put up front to basically get by in your day-to-day life. This is a real confidence on yourself coming from a place of love only. In both of your hands, and this is not only you with the devil card, I felt that that person, he or she, also might be having issues that they're going to heal with you at the same time. So this is very important to have an understanding. That's why the communication card is here. So when I was saying that there will be triggers or there will be things that are unhealed that are coming to the surface from your end, it doesn't mean that this relationship is not going to work. Actually, in the true relationships, the true relationships are the ones that can bear basically the tests of the time. The true relationships are the ones that basically we can openly communicate with one another without judging ourselves, without judging each other. So the race is not going to be there, trying to make the other person feel bad for your own sake so that you can just get away with the argument for that own time. But this like problems are gonna accumulate at the backside of your own heads. This is not the case. So you should be willing to basically talk about those problems openly with each other so that you can basically heal them and pass from them. The other thing is that with the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Cups in reverse, you might be having a tendencies to wanna find a quick exit from time to time. It's like you're in the highway and you want to take the first exit. You're like, I'm out of here. I want to be out of here. I cannot deal with it anymore. No, 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 no. I did not sign up for this. With the Seven of Wands, this is the energy that I'm getting. And you might be having quite ups and downs in this relationship. Ups and downs, which I mean that in your emotional state. I'm not talking about like common ups and downs. No, it is your emotional state. So because this relationship has a tendency to basically brought up many triggers in you, your emotional state might be having quite ups and downs. So many things from your past might be coming up to your mind, out from the blue, and everything is going so well in the relationship, but you're just like basically finding out a problem when there's no problem, actually. So your mind is like, hey, you remember we had this thing in the past. What do you think if I had this problem again in this relationship? What would you do? So that kind of like maybe even like a bit devilish energy, because the healing is needed. That's the reason they are coming up into the surface. I'm saying it because the Queen of Cups is in reverse, and Queen of Cups is a very a loving figure. It's very intuitive. It's a very motherly energy. It loves to give people. It's very intuitive and connected with their own gifts and abilities. They can easily tune into the other people's basically energetic fields and their levels and understands them. They love to heal them. At the same time, they have this ability, but when it's upside down, it shows some kind of like emotional climaxes might also happen, and you might be a bit out of balance. That's why it is important for you to acknowledge it and do regular energy cleansings. Have a good night's sleeps. Not try to control the things, is what I'm seeing. Okay, this is going to be a long reading, I'm feeling. So the next card I would like to get is from this Alice in Wonderland's Oracle deck. And I would like to see what do you need to know about this relationship? Okay, let's see. I love this cards, by the way. Forget who you are, and it came in reverse. It says that conditioning falls away. Is it? Yeah, conditioning falls away. So memory no longer defines you. That came in reverse. I feel like this healing, these emotional triggers that are gonna come up into the surface are really gonna challenge you in a sense that how you have been operating in love previously, how you have been operating in the relationships previously, because it might this thing, this situation, this relationship might come up, things up into the surface in a way that you really see the need of changing some things like 180 degrees. And it might be kind of uncomfortable. And 41 adds up to 5 in here, which represents a change in the numerology. I would like to quickly give you guidance about this card as well in the reverse position. It says that believing everything you have been told you are. So defining self through labels, cultural programming, rules, and laws. So missing out on the beautiful, heart-opening opportunities to connect you to conformity and rigid beliefs. Missing out on beautiful and heart-opening opportunities to connect due to the conformity and rigid beliefs. I feel like this relationship is not going to be super traditional, and it's going to like really going to push you towards some kind of like a change in a direction that you are not basically willing to, let's say. A lot of learning and a lot of transformation and evolving. That's actually a very beautiful energy. It might be uncomfortable, but this is going to be a beautiful energy. So what is this relationship is going to be like? what is this relationship is going to be like. And you might be the kind of person that lives their life right now in some kind of like a sense, in some kind of like a structure, just because this is what is socially accepted by your parents, by your, let's say, clients, by your colleagues, etc. So you kind of thrive on, while you know that you're accepted by the others around you, while you can find a society right now in, or by doing the things that are socially accepted. But like, there is going to be something outside of the box in here, what I feel. So there will be some kind of like opportunity for you to exit from this, let's say, 9 to 5 job, or your current stressful life, if you resonate with it, if you feel like you're living in your everyday life, your everyday, like your every week, it mostly contains of some stress at a level. So this is going to be some kind of like an eye-opening opportunity for you to change that direction. Okay, way too many cards. So what's that relationship is going to be like for group number 1? What's that relationship is going to be like? 1. I'd like to get 2 more. What's that relationship is going to be like? Okay. Yes, so we got forgiving and learning, which says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. That's exactly what I said. Like, there's a lot of healing that needs to happen related to your past so that you can forgive it and move on with it. And forgiving doesn't mean that what happened in the past to you and what you experience is acceptable or it was fair. No, it just means that you love yourself enough to basically forgive what happened in the past and accepting and knowing that you learned from the past experiences. And you're wise enough and experienced enough right now that if any kind of similar past situation arises again in your present moment, you're not gonna give credit to it. You're gonna realize it and you're gonna set your boundaries and gonna say, no, I know this, but I'm not gonna take this. No, but thank you. The true love and soulmate came. They both came in reverse, but soulmate is, yes, it's your soulmate. And true love is, this is the romance of a lifetime. So I feel like you're gonna question this. Like, you will be like, is this true or not? There's ups and downs with the Queen of Cups in reverse, and here might be also that there will be any ups and downs. But yep, this is a confirmation that yes, this is going to be your soulmate and a true love. I would like to get one advice from you from this oracle deck. So what advice does your guides and angels have for you about this relationship? What advice will they have for you? Okay. Way of communication with that person might be a little bit different than what you got used to. All that glitters, it came in reverse. It reminds me of this card, like a forget who you are in reverse, because all that glitters also like represents me that the things that you have been doing it until now, were, you thought that they were serving you, but like, were they really making you happy or not? 16 here. So the protection message of this card says that this is a signal to walk away from what you're contemplating. There is a thin veneer of glitter and sparkle that masks something rotten underneath. So pursuit, it will only bring about a difficult situation you will be sorry you got yourself into. Stay away. Isn't it wonderful how spirit protects you. Better things await. Yeah, there's a thin veneer of glitter and sparkle that masks something rotten underneath. Um, I don't see that this is related with. This is for the relationship. This is for the nature of this relationship. I see that card as what the relationship is going to basically awaken within you, just like this card over here. So everything you have been doing until now might have been just like coming to the surface in a way that you realize that you just wanted to change it. So you might realize that there are some steps in your life that were not making you actually happy. The parts that you were investing your energy into. So I see this relationship is like a way of catalyzer basically in your life to actually for you to realize what your soul's and heart's desire is. So one last angel message for you. And here it is. Time to go. It says, the sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of new beginnings, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. Yeah, whatever this card just brings up for you, just take the message for it, because it's very much resonating with many things we have been talking here. But this is your reading, group number 1. I know it was long, but I hope that you bear with me until the end. If it was resonating, I would really appreciate to hear from you as a comments. And if you like this reading, I would appreciate for you to give it a thumbs up as well. But if it wasn't resonating with you, please trust your intuition and do not try to force the reading. There are many other beautiful readings, pick a cards on the YouTube as well. You can go and try them as well, or try to pick a different pile. But I hope to see you next time. Until then, take care. Hello, group number 2. If you're choosing this pile with this clear quartz crystal, then this is going to be a reading. So before I start with your reading, I would like to give you the messages, what I felt during your meditation. And I want to put it out there that they are the general messages. So take only if they are resonating with you, and if they are not, please leave them out. So I felt like you're kind of at a roundabout in your love life right now. Like you need to, and you will make a decision. You might be hung up on an ex, like just take it if it's resonating with you. So whatever you decide right now will actually determine like how you're going to basically proceed with your future. So your future is at your own hands right now. And if there are times that you might be finding yourself kind of stuck, or that it's impossible for you to make a decision. So maybe doing something just to have fun so that you can take your mind off of it. So you can actually understand your passions, true desires, like what you actually want in life. Let's say to be happy. So even if the thing that you're gonna do to have fun could be like completely related, when you think about it, still it could somehow help to ease your mind, if it makes sense at all. But that was the message that I got for you. So I will start with your reading right now, but they are going to be your cards that I will read during your reading. But I want to first start with your current energy towards a love, because I believe that sometimes we are so caught up by our day-to-day tasks that we can even forget to stop and understand ourselves, like understand where we are energetically. So I would like to also give you an understanding of your current energy check and if it's really resonating with you or not, like if this group number 2 is really for you or not. But let's see group number 2, their guides, their angels, and their higher self. Like, what is group number 2's current energy towards a love? What's their current energy towards a love? I was actually quite excited to start with this reading because when I was getting the cards for group number 1 and for you as well, like they were like really coming quite like fast and sharp enough. So let's see. Whoop. I saw this. It actually come up right too, but okay. This is the Sun card. It came in reverse. I would like to get 2 more and start. Wow. Okay. Oh, the Daughter of Cups, which is the Page of Cups in this deck. And 1 more. It's just so innocent when I just saw this Daughter of Cups. What I'm hearing is innocent. And the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, so you have been stuck with one kind of like a situation for a long while. You might be wanting a new beginning in this situation because the Daughter of Cups is the focus of this reading right now. It's in the middle. The Six of Swords, the fact that it's in reverse shows me that you're having a hard time to move on. So the Sun and the Six of Swords combination from both ends is just showing me that you want a new beginning, but you feel stuck. So that might be very well actually coming up to the message of stuck, hung up on an ex, if that resonates with you. That person might have been even someone that you never had a relationship with, but like had some kind of like a connection. But you have been in this situation for a long while and you were kind of, I feel like, ignoring yourself, like discrediting yourself also at the situation, like you were disregarding your self needs, let's say, because you might have been even waiting for that person. So let's say that if the idea of that person on your mind hasn't been existed, maybe you could have been doing more self-loving things towards yourself. At least this is what the Sun card is telling me. Also, it just shows me some kind of like blockages towards your blessings. I would like to get one clarification for the Sun in reverse. 3 of Cups. I don't know if you have been kind of like a putting on a back hold of, let's say, meeting with your friends or like going out on celebrations, but like there are too many positive celebrational energies around you, if the first one was even a word. But I feel like you haven't been enjoying your life as much. That is one kind of like a message from your spirit guides, at least. So there are also like more happier times, like happier times on your way, but it's just about you. Like the decision is on your hands, basically. Because the Page of Cups is a beautiful energy. Like, first of all, you're an intuitive person. Like, you can really pick up on energies. And in this situation as well, only if you could really clear out your energies and put yourself back in a position that you can just see the situation objectively, whatever you're struggling with, then actually you can see what your intuition is telling it to you all along. So it's going to be a consistent message. It's not going to be a new message when you realize it. And it's not going to be too loud like your ego. And when you hear it, it should be a calming message. It shouldn't just make you feel bad. Like, it might not be the thing maybe, let's say, you want to hear at this moment, but in the long run, when you think it should not make you feel bad. This should be for your own good. Okay. I have to blow out some candles over here. Sorry for that. They're quite bad right now. Okay. Burning onto the table nearly. Okay. So, yeah, I guess they are the current energies. Also, one other thing is that more or less maybe the same message, but with the Six of Cups in here, Six of Swords in here, you can see that on this card, the black part is like a bit more of a dominance when you just hold it like upside down, so that you might be also focusing more on the past, so that you cannot move forwards, and you might not see actually the rainbows over here as well. Or you might be thinking that if this is some specific situation on your mind, you might be thinking that maybe you guys had just like missed your chance. The beautiful things in the past is just left in the past, so there is only like distance or darkness right now, but it's really on your own hands that I'm feeling if you want to move away from this connection to a new one, or if you basically reignite this connection. It's all possible in your hands. So I would like to see the nature of the next relationship that you're going to have. Jupiter return, benefits. Okay, I'm not good with the astrology cards, but wow. The Jupiter return, Saturn and Jupiter return, like, and like for once in how many years it was just like happening in our lives. Let me clarify them. I'm trying to see if I can just receive any messages in here. I'm just kind of feeling like it is going to be important for you to not lose yourself in this connection, not to give too much. So Jupiter return. So this indicates a period when the doors are open to you and obstacles are lifted. You are given the freedom to advance your goals with absolute abandon. So it suggests you will soon entering a time where you encounter less resistance and life should be flow much easier. The Jupiter return card is a green light that gives the go-ahead. All paths are now clearing and you are to take the utmost advantage of this. Goals and plans you started more than a decade ago will begin to bear fruit. Either right now or at least very soon. Something good is about to emerge from the debris of the past. So it could be a thing you felt you lost or something that did not work out exactly as you hoped. But it may even be a plan you have forgotten about. So that once again comes into your life to make some remarkable changes and advances. That might be as well a relationship from the past as well. This is a chariot card in the tarot, the corresponding chariot. Love and romance takes on a sweetness, a sense of freedom where you can be who you are with the addition of acceptance and generosity. So you might attract many potential lovers at this time. So choose wisely or the relationship could be very short-lived. So, and also be careful of indulging in too much to eat or drink. Okay, that was beautiful. Yeah, the Jupiter is a planet of expansion, basically. Just an opposite of the Saturn. There wasn't any years indicated, but maybe late 20s was it like I remember the Saturn return was like in each 28 years, but I'm not sure about if Jupiter had one. I'm just focusing on it just to give some kind of like a time frame for you. I don't know how old you are, but yeah. Um, Again, I want to point it out that it is going to be important for you to keep your own individualism in this relationship as well, because I guess it might be very well like easy going relationship for you when you met with this person, but there might be also potential that kind of losing yourself in a relationship, in a sense that maybe a little bit being dependent on that person too. But yeah, in general, it seems like the meets are going to be basically met from both ends. So there's going to be a genuine love and interest. And also, as it says that this is going to be a time for your expansion in your love life, that you might be attracting many of the love partners as well, because of the energy that you're radiating it into based on the decision that you're going to make right now. I would like to see what this relationship is for, what this next relationship is for you, group number two, like what it is going to here to teach you. We have two cards, manifestation and medicine. Okay. This relationship is here for you to basically understand your own power that I'm feeling. It might be even a healing coming from the ancestral lines. The thing that your ancestors basically accumulating it over the years and years. It might be the healing that you're doing in this lifetime that I'm feeling it. Uh, there is I feel like there's a natural talent in you towards the medicines, the herbs as well. And you have quite remarkable manifestations power in that sense. And this is coming from your lineage. So I don't know if you have ever just do a meditation about like discovering your past lives, your Akashic records, or communicating with your ancestors, but I feel like this is one of the gifts that they're giving it to you, and they would like you to be with the open heartedness towards that. Actually, one very like let's say outwardly observed message can be is that that person might be actually from another galaxy that's coming into your life right now, so they might look, sound a little bit very different to you, or how they view life, etc., might be also very different to you as well. It's just because there's like in the background, the past life background differences in that sense. But this relationship is something basically you are manifesting into your life when you decided to take your power into your own hands. When you decided that you are actually the creator of your own life, whatever you set your mind into, it's going to happen. If you are setting your mind to feel stuck right now, that you cannot make a decision, that's what you are having. If you're setting your mind that I am going to move forward, it doesn't matter how, it doesn't matter which way, I'm going to be happy, and you start making decisions to be happy, it doesn't mean that you know what's going to happen at the end of the road. It just all about like you basically committing to the fact that you're going to be happy. So all the decisions you're going to make until from now on is going to be serving that purpose. Like, let's say that you're feeling stuck in a relationship right now, or in a connection, in a past connection. So someone else pops up into your life, someone new, let's say, and offers you something, even a date, even a funny occasion to go to, doesn't have to even an official date. And if you're having on your mind from the past that the past connection hurted me, I'm not sure if I'm open to this. For example, this is not like a reaction that is serving for your happiness. So, or if you're having on mind that but I'm still kind of hung up on to the past person. Like, would it be good for me to actually going on a date or even like having fun with someone else? This is still not a decision that's serving your happiness. Just saying that, if do I want this? Do I want to go on a date? Do I want to go out and do something fun? It doesn't matter with who. So yes, then I'm going to do that. So this is something that is serving for that purpose, if it does make sense. But yes. Also, I would like to see for the medicine here as well. It says that lead by example and share your knowledge with others. The ability to heal and work with the different energies and the gift of vision are the medicine of shaman, bridging the world of earth, nature, self, and spirit. So looking to a leader or elder for guidance and a mentorship is essential now. Remember, true leaders empower, direct, and facilitate transformation. A false leader, however, can tear down progress, destabilize social networks, and create spiritual cults. So, powerful healing energies around you now. You're strongly connected to the shamanic medicine. Journey within the realms to learn and share its message from your ancestors. Past life journey can awaken your soul's natural gifts and access your ancestral power to enlighten and illuminate your direction. Right now, you need to harness the power of natural remedies, herbal medicines, and natural skincare products. Visit a professional to assist you to support your mind, body, and spirit. So use complementary medicine in addition to the traditional healing methods. And it says that you're a natural healer and you're being asked to utilize your natural talents in the healing arts. Whether for counseling, energy practices, holistic, or Western medicine, you are encouraged now to explore your gifts with purpose. Take a leadership role and know that the knowledge and guidance to heal yourself as well as the others. So, if you have never heard that you are having healing powers, or if you never consider this one as an option, so this is one message from your spirit guides right now. Another thing is that person you're going to come into contact with, they might be having natural healing powers, or they might be having a career around that one, or they might be interested in the holistic medicine, alternative medicine as well. That's why, for example, the coming from a different world, etc., might be also resonating with that message, that they might be doing something untraditional. Yes, and that person might be also got you into knowing your gifts a lot more. That's one other thing. But yes, now I would like to get a bit more deeper messages, dive into it with the tarot, and to know that how is this next relationship is going to be like for you, group number 2. How is this next relationship is going to be for group number 2. Any more clarification you need to know what the next relationship is going to be for. And I know that this reading is going to be a bit longer. Okay, we have 3 of Wands in reverse and 8 of Swords in reverse. I feel like this relationship is gonna make you let go of your controls about the future, like what the future is gonna hold, what I'm gonna see, am I gonna get myself out from the situation? So the mind prison that you create for yourself, when you let it go, because you can see that with the 8 of Swords, the back, the flip position of it, the lady can actually cut herself away from the ropes over here. And with the eagle, like seeing it from a bit like a different perspective, your situation is going to help you to manifest, just like in the manifest card over here. They are really like calling me the magician in most of the cases. And yeah, basically letting go of the situation, letting go of your expectations. how it should be. Okay, we got Nine of Wands and the Ace of Swords in reverse. I'll get two more. I feel like this relationship might be popping up when you kind of lost hope. And the person that's entering your life, he or she might have also scars on themselves. Like, I feel like they have been through also quite many experiences before, and they've been hurt as well. So you might be having different ways of communicating, different way of expressing yourselves, but you're coming from more or less the same backgrounds when it comes to the experiences in love. So you're gonna help each other's hearts to melt and open up is what I'm feeling. And this is not a coincidence that we are just having the ego. I feel like this person is going to help you to let yourself free from your own mind prison. This person is going to help you to open up, to talk it through, and basically share with each other the experiences that you've been through. So this is going to make you come a bit closer to each other. You're going to have that trust build up. We have Strength in reverse and the Knight of Swords. This is going to be a very fast moving energy. You might be feeling like you have a dependency to stuck or feel dependent. This is what I was kind of feeling with this benefits cards. Like, just keep that in mind of also like keeping your individualism, because that person, I feel like they are going to help you a lot. But when someone helps us a lot in terms of our healing journey, so it's like kind of natural in terms of the human nature that we feel that dependence, because like this is so familiar and nice, and what familiar is actually comforting us, like it's helping us, like amazing. But like just keeping our also individualism and our needs and our like basically ourselves, like who we are as a person, is going to be help you to grow both at the same time. So with the Strength card in reverse, this is what I was seeing. Also, like a fated connection is what I'm hearing when I see that infinity symbol over here. And yeah, that person is going to be very well determined, and they kind of rule with the mind. The swords are for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So they basically thrive for learning new things and going to the target. So when they make up their minds that you are who they want, they're gonna get you. Like they're gonna do everything on their power to basically make you feel happy and to make you feel at ease and as safe in this relationship. And they're willing to do everything to make you to trust them. I feel like these two person are the same people. Like they are quite good at basically being the mature person, and here the experiences they've gone through, they made them mature. And when they are talking about their experiences, it's not to get any kind of sympathy or pity from other people. It's just basically they trust that person enough to open up, and they expect the same kind of a thing. Yeah, you cannot see the devil in the upright position of the Strength card, so it's like in here. They're gonna make you realize the size of yourself also, that you already knew that you have, but you were not just, let's say, courageous enough to bring those sides up into the surface. So I would like to see what you need to know about this connection. What else? Okay, let's get this. Is it uncertainty in reverse? Yeah. Choose who you will become. Like couple of messages. The first thing is very straightforward, that this person is going to be like an open book. There won't be anything that is gonna, cling in your mind or make you question or wonder or give you sleepless nights about what he or she is thinking actually, or what they meant with that action, or what has happened in the past that is going to affect us, exactly. No, like they're going to be an open book. Like as long as you ask them the questions, as long as you voice your concerns towards them, they are going to really willing to do everything to make you feel safe and comfort you and give you the reassurance that you need. So the uncertainties won't be there. If this is one of the things that you were being challenged in your previous relationship, this is going to be a very happy time for you. And also, this person's help you to understand who you really are. This is another message that I'm getting. Where is that? Oops. Too many messages and cards in here. Oh, don't fall down. So 39 in the reverse, it says that fear of following advice and learning through experience, wishing things were easier and more predictable, the belief that becoming who you wish to be ought to be simpler, wanting another to do the hard work or solve problems for you, wanting support, but being unwilling to apply discipline or too scared to make the mistakes from which you will learn. Okay, so that was actually resonating with the fact that that person is going to be very supportive of you, but the advices or the messages you are getting might be also calling out for you to do an action as well, if you're willing to do it or not. So this is going to be on your own hands. And let's see how this relationship is going to be like for group number 2. How this relationship is going to be like for group number 2. Okay, that was quite many actually. So free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, I guess it is referring to the fact that you are right now in this uncertain situation. So when you free yourself and when you take your power away back from the current situation you gave your power away to, then you're going to be inviting more and more new beginnings for you, and actually you're going to be radiating from a higher frequency to attract what you would like in your life. And this connection will be also very liberating for you. That person wouldn't have any kind of concerns or issues around trying to control the another one. They will be mature enough to understand and respect the personal space even within a relationship. They're going to be experienced enough to know how to basically maintain it, how to maintain your own personality, how to maintain your own individuality in a relationship. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So I feel like right now you're questioning the person on your mind, not the next relationship, if this is the soulmate or not. So not sticking with the labels. If you had a tendency of like trying to understand if it's a soulmate, a twin flame, etc. This is one kind of like a message. And the other thing is that you just feel like the most important thing is that how you feel with that person in their presence. If they are really making you feel safe, at ease, and feel understood and heard, and at the same time you're feeling that connection as well with them. The physical connection is also important. Like what kind of like energy you're under in their presence. Is there some fear, or is it just like easygoing energy? So this is going to help to understand. Forgiving and learning, this also came for group 1. It says that as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So this is all about like basically moving away from the past unhealed energies in order to bring about what we deserve in the present moment, because we attract what we gave into in an energy wise as well. So if you have concerns and worries about the past, that you're going to have the same experience or you're never going to have your happy ending with the person on your mind, unfortunately we're giving away a negative lover and a fear-based energy into the universe, that it cannot bring back what we desire. That's why it's saying that anything that hasn't went in a way that you want, please acknowledge them and learn them. Just see them as a learning opportunity and experience rather than something that has happened to you. So we are acknowledging the fact that they were not experiences that you would like to live in, you would like to live through, but there was a purpose behind it. Like, it doesn't mean that what has happened was fair. No, it's just like how you dealt with under these circumstances that what placed the most importance. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Like, really seeing our childhood relationship with our parents, how it was, how they were treating us, how we were treating them, what kind of like a relationship we went with them. Like, for example, how you feel appreciated when you were growing up? Were you always criticized? Like, what you want was already in the table for you, or you really have to fight for it? Or did you have to be parents for your own parents? Like, all of them has a giant effect on us. So maybe doing this inner child work could really help you to understand your current relationship patterns, why you were acting in the way that you were acting in your relationships, because this is what is taught to us when we were growing up. Like, we can act in a way that we can act in a level of our self-awareness. So your guides want you to be more self-aware of the experiences you've been through in order to forgive your past and move on. Forgiving your past also means that forgiving your parents, if that message resonates with you. Okay, I'd like to get an advice for group number 2 for this relationship. What do they need to hear as an advice there, guys? Angels and higher self. Oh, there and now. Indecision. In the 5, 32 is up. The 5 is a change. Past and the future. Yeah, you're kind of indecisive. The peace, being at a peace, is what you needed the most at this moment. Let me see if I can, yes. 31 and 32. The protection message for the 32. So it says that whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, wondering if things could have or should have been better, or whenever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you lack power. The same is true of looking too far ahead and hoping the future will provide you with a certainty. Driven by ambition, you might wander too long in a place with no substance and forget that you are here today. The past and the future are illusions. Whenever you leave the present moment, you are disconnecting from your inherent power to manifest your reality with true substance. Neither past nor the future can give you what you need. Now is all that counts. So come back from those eternities and be here now. All will be well, and the miracles will appear as if by magic in the perfect timing of spirits. So this is, I want to put it upright. This is the message that I was saying at the very beginning about the fact that you can actually go with the flow. I'm not sure if I was saying it for you or group number 1, but like, yeah, here, I guess, going with the flow with this 8 of Swords and the 3 of Wands in reverse, and basically taking step towards your happiness from now on. Like every decision that you're going to make from now on is going to serve for your happiness. Keeping that in mind, even trying to practice it daily, is going to make a huge impact for you to basically release yourself and free yourself. Shower of abundance. Your last message. To heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you will allow. If you're having any concerns around money, one thing is that the lacking mentality is going to affect us both in our relationship and the money as well. So whenever you find yourself in a situation that you're worrying about money, you can also try to ask for a release from your angels, from your guides, whoever you're believing into, by saying that can you please, I take my fears and worries away about this situation. It can help it to unfold. But yes, this is all I got for you, group number 2. Like, it was a long reading, but I hope you bear with me until the end. If you like this reading and if it was resonating with you, or if it not, I would really love to hear it down in the comments. And if you like this reading, I would appreciate for you to give a thumbs up to this video. And yeah, I hope this was helpful, and I wish you an amazing rest of your day. But now I remember again, I did it. I did this one for actually group number 1. I forgot to take a time frame. I will get a time frame for you. I mean, the readings are so long that I'm forgetting to take a time frame. We got 2 cards. Mother of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. So the court cards, they are not representing so much to me, but this is going to be achieved, this relationship, in a time when you just find your emotional balance and the maturity. Like, you're going to be a bit more aware of your, let's say, more aware of your emotions, how they are flowing, how they are like going. When you're having ups and downs, and like, for example, when you're feeling a good in a moment, then your emotional state changes and you don't understand the reason why. So it just means that you're being affected by some energies around you. So when you're in a better realization and understanding and experience about your emotional state, you're going to be sending out the energy into the universe, brought up this relationship. In terms of Pentacles, depending on what you wish for, it be good or bad news. Pentacles usually represent a year. So 2 of Pentacles, I say, within 1 or 2 years, this relationship can flourish. During a winter time might be very also indicative for you as well. But yes, I just wanted to give a time frame, just because there might be many people until you come up with this person, like many trial and errors, many other learnings, but they might not be considered as the relationship. That's why I just wanted to give you kind of like a time frame to be aware of, maybe even come back to this reading after. But yes, so it's all on your hand to fasten this progress as well. But yeah, this time it's really a goodbye, and thank you for bearing with me until the end for 40 minutes, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye. Hello, group number 3. If you've chosen this pile with this fluorite crystal, the gemstone, then this is going to be a reading. Before I start with your reading, I would like to tell you what I felt during your meditation, and I would like to put it out there that they're going to be general messages. So please only take the ones that are resonating with you and leave the rest. Don't try to force it if it's not for you, if it doesn't make you feel like good. So the message I felt was, you're at a point of your life about love that you just want a drama-free relationship. You just want to be away from any kind of dramas. You want to take a break from all that, but you still want a relationship. You haven't closed the doors to it. You are pretty much sensitive souls, but I'm not quite sure how much you're aware of it. A fresh air is what you want and what you need. Also, herbal tea and the cleansing of your body is quite important. I'm not sure if you have any interest working with the herbs, or you love drinking tea, like having your evening tea and herbal ones, the natural ones. But that was a random message. And yeah, talent for herbs, like alternative medicine. So if it's just like ringing any bells, or you resonate with it, or you always wanted to, let's say, make a search for it, or like learn more about it, but you never take an action. So here is your chance, or like here's a reminder, let's say. But yeah, I just wanted to give those messages first. I will start with your reading first by checking your current energy towards love before moving forward with these two cards. Because I believe that, first of all, I would like to give you a chance for you to know that if this reading is really for you or not, if the current energy is going to resonate. And at the same time, I believe that, like with our day-to-day lives, sometimes we are too busy that we ignore ourselves. We ignore the fact that how we actually feel. So it's going to be like a checkup for you to even realize a thing you haven't just had a time or a chance to stop and realize about yourselves, the current energy you're in. So what's group number 3's current energy towards love? Their guides, their angels, and their higher self. What's group number 3's current energy towards love? I'll also get this. This is Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Oh, Daughter of Swords. I'll get 2 more cards. You want this beautiful love. You're open to it. You're saying that you've worked on yourself quite a lot. Self-love is a thing that you're aware of and more than aware of. Just like hearing the concept, you worked on it. You dive deeply. But now you're on the sidelines and you're waiting. You're waiting your moment to shine, basically. And you're going to be quite careful, you're saying to yourself, for the next time when someone comes in. You want to keep your heart open, but you also want to be careful. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. Wow. It's a beautiful energy that you're radiating. Can you see the colors? Like the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles in here? And even with the Daughter of Swords, they're like quite many like colorful light orbs. So you might be having quite like many spirit guides around you at this time as well. Maybe you also have a talent of seeing the auras, the color of auras of the people. Or that might be something you might like to work on, you know, exploring your talents and like developing them even more. Okay, I will get a clarification for 10 of Pentacles as well. This one, Mother of Wands. Man, like a woman or man, it doesn't matter who's watching it right now. Group number 3, you are just at your own power. Like you're on fire right now. I love this energy. The Wheel of Fortune. I'll definitely get a clarification for that one as well. You're realizing that you have the own control. You have your control of your reality. The Emperor in reverse. Okay. You might be from time to time scared of basically blocking your own way, and you're having these thoughts basically whenever you find yourself in a doubt of a situation, whenever something like shadow brought up to the surface, you're like, am I just like going back to the patterns of my life that I thought that I healed already. But you are at your own power. The fact that this Emperor card shows up even at the reverse position, you're aware of what you even need to heal. What you're aware of you need to heal at that moment. Like the healing is like unstopping process, is everlasting, but still you have a quiet hold on your own personal power in here. And with the Mother of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, you're at a very stable time of your life in terms of your financial situation, in terms of your security, stability. Like you're independent, but there's a lot of loved ones around you that I feel that you can share it with. Plus, among your friends, among your loved ones, you have this very protective energy that you put towards them. When you really care about someone, when you really love someone, I feel like you are the caregiver of them. And this Mother of Wands is the Queen of Wands, basically has an amazing energy that when she or he enters your room, all eyes on her or him is because of the energy that they radiate towards. You might be having quite a distinctively beautiful, like a hair, just one random message I get. Or people might be also loving your hair, how it naturally flows. You don't need to put too much effort or taking care of it even. You might not need to even do it every day. But get back to the point. So this is a very, very confident energy that you're radiating, basically. Right now, this is the operational energy point that you are in as well. That's why you are bringing up a lot of beautiful things in. Okay, you're bringing up a lot of beautiful things into your life, like what you're manifesting is. What you're manifesting is what you're desiring it, because you have worked a lot on your self-love. You might be still on this journey. We are always on this journey, but you know when to basically take a step back and observe, and you are coming more into the realization of the fact that when you need to take a rest for yourself as well. Give me a little time in here. I'll be back. Yes, sorry for the disturbance. I needed to charge my phone. So, yeah, you're at a stage of your life, what I was saying, that when you know that you need to take a time and take a time out for yourself and you need to rest. So you learn to listen your body's and your soul's needs more. You're more open to it. And hence, the Wheel of Fortune. So you are ready to basically bring out the things you deserve in life. Like you combine your shadow and your light side. Like you're not afraid of diving deep into your shadows. You know what is bringing to you. You know like what kind of healing is enable you to have. Still, if you have been working more on your feminine side, feminine energy, the more receiving energy, maybe the thing that you're mastering right now at this moment is like working on your masculine side, the ones that can take charge, basically. You can see that the moon, the feminine side, is upright right now. The sun is at the down in both cards. So you might be mastering about how to be more assertive, how to just set your boundaries more, how to let the other people know about it. Okay. That's a very beautiful energy, like this. A very, very open-hearted energy right now towards a love and in general towards life. I love it. So this first card, this is going to be representing the nature of this connection, nature of this relationship you're inviting into your life. And this is a Taurus. I have 14 cards, which adds up to 5, which is a change. So I'm not so good with the astrology. I will just look out to the guidebook. But before I do that, you or the person you're dealing with might be one of the earth signs, like a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. I feel there might be some kind of stubbornness at one of the ends. So you might be quite like, you both might be people that who knows what they want out from life. And whenever it comes to decision making, if there's any like differences of the opinions from both sides, so it might just cause some kind of like a friction. But I just feel quite like a fun energy in there, actually. This is not going to be like a deal breaker or a big problem. This is going to be something you know how to work through. But yeah, and you both love the beautiful things out from life in this connection. This is going to be a very, very stable connection. Like if everything would have aligned, this connection really have actually a potential to stabilize even into the marriage, I would like to say, with the Taurus card. The sensuality, the sexuality will be one of the highlights of this connection, what I feel as well. So this connection will be abundant. Like, you both are abundance people, and like this connection is gonna bring out more abundance, more like a financial freedom when you two are together, I feel. I'd like to see if there are like any relationship related messages in here. This card turning up in a spread is always a positive sign, as it is highly stable and supportive. In a chart, Taurus stabilizes matters. So in general, Taurus is steady and reliable and hardly ever gets upset. One cannot rile a sensacious ball too easily, but if one does, the explosive results may be unforgettable. This might be a very traditional relationship you both will want, actually. So Taurus symbolizes the sensations of nature, sex, food, comforts. So passionate lover may be on the horizon, and long and fervent love-making sessions may be in store. You may connect with a paramour who wishes to take care of you, or vice versa. The desire for comfort and relaxation will be part of this relationship. Okay. Anything else? Okay, yeah, this is the Taurus is like also represented with the Hierophant card in relation in the tarot, the corresponding card in the tarot. So, wow, this is one like hell of a nice relationship, like on the horizon, as I feel. Let's see. Yeah, like one side might be more like masculine. Of course, like this is like a balance of the relationships, but like this traditional like a masculinity of I want to take care of, let's say, my woman, my men, it might be also one thing that you can see from time to time from that person as well, regardless of the gender. And this card is representing basically what this relationship is for you. So what will it teach you? And this is a purification. So as the name indicates, yeah, the purification is, it's something that it's a relationship. It's going to be for you to actually connect with your own self and finally take a bit of a fresh air. So I'm just hearing like an end game, and the frequency of the energy you will be in around this person when you're in this relationship is really gonna like enable you to be like connecting with your own self. I cannot help myself but focusing on the crown chakra of this person around here. Can you see that? How he's like head, the crown chakra is like open and radiating energy, and there's a shooting star in here. I feel like you guys might be, if you're familiar with the term of star seeds, that's one thing you might want to look at. The person or you, the person you're going to get into relationship or you might be a star seed. So you might have like different needs, and you might need to basically learn how to stabilize it within a relationship. Different needs, different passions. But There will be a lot of cleansing, clearing in this relationship. This is going to enable you. And also, I feel like this relationship is also gonna help you how to prioritize yourself, not like help you to learn how to prioritize yourselves, how to basically speak up for your own needs. It will give you this kind of like opportunity and safety to do that. It says cleanse your environment and personal space. So right now, your body, mind, and spirit needs to be purified. Clear unwanted energy by focusing on emotional balance. Eat clean, nutritious food. I told about the herbal tea, right? And the cleansing. Yes. So now's the time to open your heart and soul to release any old trauma, pain, or emotional wounds, suffering, or regret that you are carrying in your spiritual backpack. Like a like a universal baptism, you are able to release old energies and liberate your soul and mind from old beliefs and physical restraints. Cleansing of your physical space is required now. Call on your angelic and spiritual helpers to assist you energetically with this task at home, work, or socially. Clean your home environment or workspace. Remove or donate any outdated or unwanted items, clearing old stagnant energy. Water is a conduit for clear channeling and spirit communication. You may be feeling disconnected from spirit or your higher self. Spend time around running water, such as lakes, waterfalls, or streams, to purify your mind. Treat yourself to spa therapies or therapeutic baths to reset your senses. Be mindful during your moments you choose to spend time in and around water. Your observations and impressions will give you great insight into your current emotions. This is also one message mentioning that cleansing, keep working on your cleansing, energy cleansing practices if you're currently doing it. So if you would already wanted to make a routine for energy cleansing in your daytime. This is a message that as long as you keep your energetic field clean enough, you're going to receive your blessings more easily and better. So this is one way how you can be achieving the purification in your energetic field: by the food, by regular cleansing meditations, by asking support from your angels, your guides. So yes. Okay. So now I would like to dive deeper into what this relationship is going to be for group number 3. What this relationship is going to be for group number 3. We have the Muse of Emotions, which is the King of Cups. Okay. What else? Nine of Materials in reverse. I just get the message for some of you that very, very specific message. 5 of Voices in reverse, 5 of Swords in reverse. If there might have been a time that there could have been an opportunity, but it can just create some conflict between the future of the relationship versus your own dreams. It's a very, very specific message. I'm not even sure why I got this, but 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I felt this message. So there needs to be assertiveness needs to be made in this relationship from your side, because I feel like your partner is gonna embody quite strong masculine energy. So in order for he or she really would like to help you with your needs, provide you whatever you needed, because this is how they are going to basically operate and how they are going to feel desired, loved, and needed in this relationship, which are the things that needed to be there for him or her to make them feel like they wanted and they needed in this relationship. But from the beginning, it's also important for you to keep voicing your needs as well in this relationship, so that it is not like whenever a situation arises, whenever you wanted to voice your needs, it's not going to be coming out from the blue for them. They're going to be got used to the fact that you're also an independent person who can just who can easily voice out like their needs, and you might be needing a space, but it doesn't mean that, let's say, there's no love anymore, etc. So some kind of balance might be also better to be put from the beginning in this relationship, I feel. Clarification for the Muse of Emotions, please. Why the King of Cups in here? I'm kind of seeing overseas as well. I don't feel that like a long distance relationship vibes, but maybe you're from a different background. The Knight of Inspiration, the Knight of Swords came in reverse. This person that you're going to be in relationship with might be a bit hasty. You know, they might like to do things first and think later. They might be taking actions without actually thinking the results of their behaviors. Ace of Materials, Ace of Pentacles came in reverse. This is what I was feeling, like one opportunity that not messing it out, etc. with like one Ace of Pentacles, because only one material, like one rose, the pentacle is held with this hand, and this is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, let me get one more card for the Five of Voices in reverse. Thank you. The Chariot in reverse. Just this one. Okay. I feel like this person have a quite dominant fire in their charts. So one thing that you're going to learn with this connection is basically balancing your masculinity, that you're mastering it right now. That's why I feel like it's better for you to invite this relationship in when you have a better balance in your feminine and masculine energy in order for this relationship to move into a better sense. There might be some, let's say, power struggles about speaking your truth in this connection, because that person might be quite like, let's say, determined on the mind. So they might have some stubborn traits as well whenever it comes to hearing a different opinions on them. So with the King of Emotions in here and the Knight of Inspirations in reverse, Muse of Emotions, I feel like it might be in reverse, but it's not so clear in this deck. There is going to be emotional growth in both sides, especially when it comes to decision-making thing. I feel like that person's going to learn how to be more emotionally available and mature from you. They might be having traits like being hot-headed, but it's never coming from a place of wanting to hurt you. So this is one thing that they are going to evolve with you, that I'm feeling it. And this overseas, I was saying it because of this little ship in this card. So there might be a little distance during your relationship with this Nine of Materials and Ace of Pentacles. It is very specific message. I'm sorry for it, but take only if it resonates. If during your relationship there is an opportunity comes mostly to your side of a job offer, anything else, which just sparks something in your soul that you really want to go with it, you really want to try it, but it will require some distance, etc. Then this is one kind of like a reminder for you to not ignore yourself and your needs for the sake of the relationship, because if it's meant to be, it's gonna last. So that's why it might be really important for you to keep voicing your needs from the very beginning of the relationship, so that it's not going to take a harder turn through the end. Or through the end, I mean when the relationship is already in a while, like happening for a while, Five of Swords and a Chariot in reverse. Five of Swords, a card of confliction, usually a division between two. So one thing is that it's just calling me out for the fact that you don't want any drama. So you would like to be focusing on the peace of this connection, even if there are differences in the opinions, differences about how to move forward with a specific situation. You always would like to bring peace, but sometimes you feel like you might be the one that will need to take a step back with the Chariot card in the reverse in here if you want things to go in a smoother pace. So I feel like there's going to be like a constant learning in this relationship and constant evolving from both of the sides. I don't want to say sacrifices, but always like trying to understand how you can make each other feel better in this situation, because there might be differences, as I said before. I'll put this one here. Yes. I would like to get one message about what do you need to know about this relationship from these cards as well. What does group number 3 needs to know about this relationship? Okay. It came in reverse. Set your course. Know where you wish to go. Have a plan, the right direction. It shows me the indecisiveness. So one of the biggest challenges in your life might be through the relationships. So as long as you are not determined, like your masculine side is not balanced, the relationships might be easily taking you off course. So this is one thing that your guys doesn't want you to give any kind of compromises to. Even within a relationship, keeping your independence. That was also one message for group number 2 that I got, but keeping your individuality, knowing your wants, your needs, and how to express them is quite important, that I'm feeling. Yes, here. I would like to read the 22 for you. The reverse meaning. Unable to set a course, drifting. Saying you're going with the flow, but allowing others to send you this way and that. Asking for guidance without knowing where it is you wish to go. Refusing to plan or prepare, and then feeling confused as to why you seem to be stuck or thrown out this way and that. Refusing to plan or prepare and then feeling confused as to why you seem to be stuck or thrown in this way and that. Yeah, maybe it can help you to, for example, write down a couple of traits or what you actually want out from a relationship. And you might be reviewing this a list, for example, from time to time, and you can just remove some items whenever like over time, whenever you experience or your needs or wants changes, or you can even add some more items. So it also helps the universe to understand what we actually want and help us to realize what we want, so that our desires can be brought up to the table better when we decide. Past life relationship is the first card. You have known each other before. This is the message about what you need to know about this relationship that's coming in your way. And we have two more. Flirt and trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith and flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to each other. So, yeah, the chemistry is going to be quite strong in here. That person is going to be quite flirtatious to you, that I feel. But there will be some challenges in this relationship, I feel. That's why the trust card is in here. Your angels wants you to first of all trust yourself and know that whatever is meant for you is never going to be taken away from you. So every choice you made should be for your happiness and the passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. The passion, the flirt card, just comes hands to hands, basically. This is really going to be a passionate connection for you, I feel. And with the past life relationship, you can see the passion also in this card as well. So one of the reasons why you are that much like physically attracted to each other might be because you know each other from the past times, past lives. And I feel like there's one unfinished business in the past times, past lives with this person. That's why this relationship is brought up to this time as well, this lifetime as well. So you might have been already struggle with the certain issues with that person in your previous past times, past lives, whenever you were in a relationship. Or, like you don't have to be in a relationship with this person. In the past incarnations, it works in a weird way for our human mind, but they might have been your dad, your brother, your acquaintance. You don't necessarily need to have a relationship. But in each lifetime, there have been some, when there is some unresolved issues left, they can also come into our current incarnation as well. So I feel like voicing out your needs and your masculinity and balancing it with your feminine side, like taking actions from a loving, free flow place, is one thing that is unfinished in this relationship of yours from the past times. Man, that is too much. I'll put them back and get one card. Building blocks come to the edge and the treasure island in reverse. Come to the edges upright. I want you to get one advice for you. They don't want you to basically put up blocks on your own needs, in front of your own needs, and basically have a faith. Have a faith about what's coming into your life. Thank you. Only one card. It's the 14 card, Truth to be Told. It's a new fresh window that you're inviting by stripping yourself away from all the conditionings and masks. So being true and really voicing out, I said it a lot, I'm sorry, your own needs is what's needed. Relationship messages. People tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversations. It's time to see the truth about what you share with others and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based on your responsibility, on your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. I want to say it again. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back, speak your truth and listen. This is going to be very important in this connection, I feel. So I would like to get one last message from your angels, and then I will get a time frame for you. I try not to forget it. I did that for group number 1. I forget it. I remember at the very last time for group number 2. So, what angel message do you have for group number 3? Dear guides. Oh, there is nothing to worry about. You are safe in this situation and is under perfect control of the divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly and through you. Whenever you find yourself that you're doubting something or you feel like something can go out of the way, just trust the situation that everything is going in order. Can I get a time frame for group number 3? When does this relationship have a potential to get into group number 3's life? A time frame, please. 3 of Swords in reverse. I want to get a time frame because also until this relationship comes into your life, you might have other experiences which might not call this relationship, but some other learnings through relationships, through situationships. That's why I just wanted to get a time frame. Swords are very fast forward energy. They're like come up to the weeks nearly. Autumn time is also indicated. Came in reverse. I'm not quite sure about the reversals. But when you learn to heal your own basically traumas, when you learn how to be your own healer and mend your heart and basically forgive and move forward in your past hurts and make amends with it, then this relationship is going to be like popping up into your life. I want to get clarification for its reverse actually. It feels like a soon time. Really feels like a soon time for you. Like 3 to 6 weeks or so. But can I get a clarification? Okay, it's again in the reverse. So it's like a 10 of Swords in reverse. It's going to be up to weeks, like couple of weeks, like 1-2 months, I guess. I'm not sure about the 10 of Swords in reverse in here, to be honest. But usually in the upright position, it's like up to 3 weeks or so with this, 3 of Swords card. So, yeah, I feel like this is the fastest manifesting group among all. But this is all I got for you, group number 3. It was a long reading. Thank you so much if you bear with me until the end. And I would really appreciate to hear from you if this reading was resonating with you or not in the comments. But if it wasn't for you, please, if it wasn't resonating for you, just please do not try to force it. If it didn't make you feel good, so you can always leave the messages out. And I would also appreciate if you like the reading that you can give a thumbs up. But I wish you an amazing rest of your week and I wish to see you next time. So until then, bye.